Hello there everybody, I'm Guardian of the Blind, and today we're going to be reviewing my favorite power metal album ever, Gloryhammer's Legends from Beyond the Galactic Terrorvortex. Try saying Legends from Beyond the Galactic Terrorvortex like 10 times fast. Go ahead, try it. But, yeah, this is my favorite power metal album. It was released May 29th, 2019 by Gloryhammer, obviously, if you can tell, like up there. And, yeah, this is my vinyl copy of it, because I have a vinyl player. But, we're going to be reviewing it. So, first off, there's the actual, opener, which is just like a 1-minute orchestral song. Into the Terrorvortex of Corverliath, who is one of the antagonists at the end of the Gloryhammer storyline, which I'll probably make a video about the Gloryhammer storyline, just because there's so much, in it that it's hard to explain in one video. But after the, orchestral intro, it goes into The Siege of Dunkeld and Hoots We Trust, which, when I first heard the song, the first thing that came to my mind was, Night Witches by Sabaton. Because it just, the beginning has, a really similar beat to Night Witches, but then the verses come in, and it's, just mesmerizing, you know? Angus McFife, the vocalist, that's not his actual name, but Angus McFife, I think his vocals are really good and fit the band's music really well. But then after, in Hoots We Trust, which, another thing about the song, the chorus, it has, just, a huge army yelling, "In Hoots We Trust, we trust!" And if I ever get to see Gloryhammer live, that's probably going to be one of my favorite parts. But after that, we have Masters of the Galaxy, which had a really sick, lyric video. Out of all lyric videos ever, it was pretty good. It's basically a song about one of the main characters in the Gloryhammer storyline, the guitarist, Sir Proletius. Dumb name, but whatever. Him becoming evil and stuff. And it's got a good riff to it, and the chorus, it's another one of those choruses where you get a huge crowd yell, "We are the masters of the galaxy," you know, that whole thing. Then after that, we come into a song that I thought I would enjoy, but really didn't. The Land of Unicorns. This song just wasn't really enjoyable for me, basically. You know, I just didn't find it, very interesting. But the intro sounds familiar. It sounds like an Ailstorm song, which the guy who does keyboards in this band, Christopher Bose, he does vocals in Ailstorm, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, after The Land of Unicorns, which also has some really sick drumming on it, we go into Power of the Laser Dragonfire. Which, again, this one, like I said in my Moonglow review, this is kind of what I consider generic power metal. You know, intro riff with some guitars and keyboards and stuff, and then you just let the bass carry it. But I did really enjoy the song. I think it's probably the most underrated on the album. It's just a really fun song that makes you want to go kill a laser dragon. After that, we come to Legendary Enchanted Jetpack. You heard that right, Legendary Enchanted Jetpack, which, for this song, it was pretty decent in my opinion. I didn't consider it, my favorite, but it also wasn't my least favorite. And, I think it was a song that a lot of people would enjoy. But anyways, after that, we come to the first single off the album, Gloryhammer, the self-titled track, which, for some reason, Gloryhammer has a weird addiction to making, 5-minute songs about that same hammer. But, you know, it's a different hammer each time, kind of, sort of. But I remember when I first saw the music video for it, back when it was released sometime in 2019, I think, I was just jumping around being really excited, because this was the first new Gloryhammer in, 4 years, and since Gloryhammer was the band that got me into metal, I was really happy when I heard it. But it's got another one of those choruses, which they do a lot on this album, where you can just yell, "Glory, Hammer." And, drumming is really solid, guitar, solid, good riff. That's basically it. After that, we come to Hoots Force, which has a chorus that I can just imagine a lot of people yelling, you know. It's a really fun one. The story for this song is it's about a bunch of flying space submarines going after the main villain. So that's interesting, I guess. But it's got some sort of orchestral sounding bits with some, violin, I think. I'm not sure. I don't play in an orchestra. I play in a band. Not like a metal band. Well, never mind. But after that, we come into probably my least favorite song on the album, Battle for Eternity. This song just didn't really stick with me. It's got a good chorus, you know, it feels like, I really think it fits in its spot of, the second to last song, like before the final battle. But after that, we come into the best song on the album, in my opinion, and my favorite song, The Fires of Ancient Cosmic Destiny, in 5 parts, which 5 parts are The Daxian Overture, The Battle of Cowden Beath, Return of the Astral Demigod of Unst, The Knife of Evil, and number 5, Transmission. So, Gloryhammer, they've always had like these really epic 10-minute or longer songs at the end of their albums, which are just like sort of there to like give more storyline but also be really good songs. And I think this one does it best. Next to maybe like Apocalypse 1992. That one's a good song. Anyways, so it opens up with like a huge chorus of people and some like orchestral bits saying "In the Fires of Ancient Cosmic Destiny," you know, chanting it sort of. And after that, it leads into a really solid guitar part by Sir Proladius, or Paul Templing. That's his real name. And it's really catchy, honestly. It's like, well, I'm not going to imitate it, but you'll just have to listen to it. It's really good, in my opinion. But after that, the vocals come in, and eventually there's this one really good part where Angus McFife, he does like this sort of thing with the rest of the band, and that just sounds good. They do it only once, around like the 3-minute and 29-second mark, I think. I might be wrong about that. But it's just really catchy. And also, for like the 4th time in this entire album, we have like some spoken word bits, which are basically like Zargathrax, the main villain, speaking, you know, dramatically with a distorted voice, which I'm pretty sure is Christopher Bowes, because he's got a bit of a gravelly voice because he's a pirate, you know, Ailstorm pirate metal band. But after that, it does another orchestral bit with some different lyrics, talking about the bassist of the band, the Hollywood Hootsman. You heard that right? Hollywood Hootsman. Or the Astral Demigod of Unst. And it's a song, like, this part just sort of is about him and Angus McFife fighting orcs or something. And, yeah. And after that, they take the final battle to Zargathrax, beat the living crap out of him in an epic battle. But that leads into part 4, The Knife of Evil, which is another spoken word part, but also not. Kind of, it's like split in half. Basically, Angus McFife is stabbed with this thing called the Knife of Evil, a knife that makes you evil. That's basically it. But then there's this really big, like, dramatic bit about Angus having to jump into a volcano so that he doesn't turn evil and, you know, kill everyone. And I can just imagine him zooming down into a volcano while singing the lyrics to it. It's a really beautiful moment, in my opinion, and it sucks that he's died, but he'll be back in the 4th album. I'm sure of that. And after that, we have the 5th part, Transmission, which is like Morse code beeping noises, and a bunch of Gloryhammer fans translated what the Morse code was and found out that it said activate Zargathrax clone Alpha 2, which, not, like, in my opinion, that's not a good thing. You know, Zargathrax, he was a villain, he should be dead. But, yeah, that's it. That's like, we get left on a cliffhanger. What's gonna happen in the next one? Who knows? Hopefully we don't have to wait like 5 years for this one. But also, on the vinyl, and like, I'm pretty sure CD, there's a bonus disc, which has all of the songs conducted, like, orchestrally by, I think, their drummer, Ben Turk. He does a lot of really good drumming on the albums, and he's probably one of my favorite members of the band. But for my general consensus about the album, I think I used that word right, I think it was probably my favorite power metal release of 2019, and trust me, there were a lot. There was Hammerfall, Sabaton, Freedom Call, obviously Avantasia. You know, there was a lot of those, but I think this one was probably my favorite, just because Gloryhammer is my favorite band, and power metal band. But I think they did a really good job on this album, and I can't wait to hear more, because I like a lot of the more orchestral stuff they did. It's like very faint, but it's definitely there on all the songs, and I think it really matches Gloryhammer's style really well. And I hope that they don't like do what Twilight Force did on their new album, where they just crank it up to 10 and it's nothing but just orchestral music with guitars and drums and stuff. But I think if I was going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it would definitely be a 10. For any power metal fan, you'd probably love this. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that. Thank you.